All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Do you understand?
Rightio legends, Chaos Chronicles, we're back with another video, and today we will be answering questions. But as always, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please, if you guys are watching my videos and you're loving my content, jump down there, shoot me a subscription. That'd be absolutely appreciated. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll never miss any of my clips again. So rightio, we're answering questions again. So this is actually a good question. So this is from William Acado 1. So William Achado 1. It says, "G'day Biff. I really enjoy the first-hand recollections of your overall delivery. My question is regarding snitching. Says, I've always lived by the code, deny all, no statements. However, this one involves my workplace here in Melbourne. More specifically, WorkSafe. An incident happened on site, a freak accident, no one injured, but potentially could have been. Now, I wasn't the one given the opportunity not to make a statement. Now, 2.5 to 3 years later, I get a call saying I may be subpoenaed to attend court to be a witness for WorkSafe. The statement I did make didn't incriminate any company or person. I was just there, so going to court next year sometime. Would that make me a snitch? Because that I am definitely not. On your lad, keep up the great content." All right, so let's get into it. That's a mad question, and I think, all right, so I have been in this exact same situation before. So I actually have hurt myself in a workplace incident where I snapped my meniscus at work and had to go through all the work safe bullshit and all the work cover bullshit. And to do that, I obviously had to make a statement. But this is civil court. This isn't criminal court, and this is civil court. And so if this was the case, no one would ever be able to get a payout. If you have an accident, Road Safe wouldn't be able to pay you because you can't make a statement. So, absolutely, the truth is, does that make you a snitch? 100% not. It doesn't matter if you live by the code, as I live by the code as well. But this is different. It's the same as, like, say, for instance, if your children get taken off you and you have to go to family court, you have to make a statement. You have to make a statement, at least to your solicitor or something like that. If you don't want to do it to the police, you can make a statement to your solicitor. But this is not criminal proceedings. So absolutely, if you ask me, I've done 25 years life of crime. Does that make you a snitch? 100% not. And anyway, you were already on the right road. You said you didn't incriminate anyone. You didn't incriminate any companies or anything like that. So I think 100% you're sweet, bro. And because it's a civil matter, it's different. Do you know what I mean? Now, say for instance, if at the workplace, say for instance, another employee happened to stab another employee and you seen it, and you made a statement, that would absolutely 100% be snitching, right? And this is where it's different. So where it differs is one's a civil matter and one's a criminal matter. So because this is a civil matter through WorkSafe, it's absolutely 100% not snitching. But like I said, if someone was deliberately hurt and it went to a criminal proceeding and the police asked you for a statement, then 100% that's snitching. Do you know what I mean? It's no comment all the way. But if it's a civil matter, like this is absolutely a civil matter, and I think 100% as well. I think you've been stressing. I don't think your boys are going to think you're a snitch for getting a payout from WorkSafe or whatever. And 100%, if you're working in a workplace where your life is in danger and you're only trying to better the workplace for other people in the future, 100%, it's not snitching at all. So, but you know, I always say this, there's a fine line between telling a story and telling on someone. So this is kind of in the same bracket. So you've got to be careful if it turns into a criminal proceeding and has to go to criminal court. And if you make a statement, that is snitching 100%. But the question that you asked me and how you explained what happened, is that snitching? No, it's not. So I would stop stressing. Myself, someone who spent my whole life in crime, if I found out that you did that, I am not going to think of you any different. And 100%, I think that, you know, 99.999% of people are going to think that. That minute, tiny 1% of people are the dead set hard crims that would, you know, cut their throat before they make a statement to anyone. And do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, if you are like that, then you are like that. But it doesn't seem that you are like that. And 100%, it is not snitching. So the answer to the question, does that make you a snitch? No, it does not. And so I hope that I answered that question for you enough. And if you guys are watching this and if you've got a question, like old mate had a question, chuck it down in the comment section. I will do my utmost best to answer it with a video. Obviously, I can't answer every question with a video on it, but I do answer every comments that you make. So if you comment on my video, I will take, it might take me a little while, but I will get back to you. But yeah, I am the Chaos Chronicles, and this is what we do. We talk about prison, crime, stuff like that. And yeah, if this is the stuff that you like, jump down there, shoot me a subscription. We've got so much good stuff happening in the future. Our interviews with serving prisoners in American prisons is dropping this week. Also, we do have another interview as well. I don't want to say who with because it seems like every time I say it, it doesn't happen. But yeah, we do have big things happening. And also, I'm going back out to Melbourne. We went to Richmond last week. I think that turned out really well. So we're going to go back to Melbourne this week. I've had a fair few suggestions. But also, guys, if you've got any suggestions down there on some criminal hotspots in Melbourne where you think I should go and check out, jump down there and shoot it in the comment section. And yeah, I'll do my best to do that. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for the question. That was an awesome question. I've been the Chaos Chronicles. Don't do drugs and crime and you won't end up in prison.
The Chaos Chronicles, where the darkness thrives.